life is not just a never ending happy movie that always ends in good. Some days you will feel very negative, very sad, and very this and that, and some days you will be like, I'm the king of the world. The Kanye West behavior, you feel like that. Okay. So, how to deal with days when you don't feel like the man, the king, or whatever you want to say it. So, first of all, you need to realize why are you feeling that. And the most common reason people don't even realize is, guess it, most common reason is junk food. They eat junk food and then they feel depressed, and then they say, I don't want to do any work, I don't want to do that, and then they get into this negative loop. There are two types of loop, positive and negative. They get into this negative loop, and after that, you know what happens, people will become depressed, and then they go down to the rabbit hole of taking medicines, and at the end of the day they didn't turn out to be good. But when you're feeling sad, you need a morale boost, because life is not always gonna go up, 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 up. It will go down a little. Okay, a little, and you can hit very bottom, very low bottoms, and very higher highs. That's just part of life. And the worst thing about it is the more high you hit, even suppose you started your life journey at this level. Okay, now you are at this level and you've fallen from this level to this level. You won't compare yourself to here. People will say have gratitude, have this and that. I can't have that. I don't know why, but if you fall here from here, you will feel like the worst man in the world. You'll feel like you can't do anything. But if you look look closely enough, you are still very above here, but you are not at the top. So you have to reach upper tops. That's why you see these big billionaires feel sad, these big influencers feel sad, even if they have the life that you dreamed of, because the higher highs they chase are more higher than your expectations. That's just simple. Okay, so what you need to do is figure out what is making you sad. Like, I would say the main things that can make you sad is junk food, hanging around with negative people, having a negative mindset, watching too much violence content on internet, the reels that get suggested, the reels that the world is ending, there is only chaos in world, nobody is loyal, nobody is this. There are many loyal people. The world is not ending. The world is very peaceful. Okay, in certain area, certain extent, you can pull all that stuff, negative stuff, but there is also a good side to it. Okay, so don't be into that propaganda. Now, the last thing that makes people a very sad is, let me phrase it. I never seen somebody phrase it. Let me invent a word for it. You have to wait for it. Okay, let's just say it is, huh, false expectation success. And now you might be thinking, what are you saying? It is like, if you wanna walk 10 steps, if you wanna just move here from here, and whatever you think, I will buy some shoes and I will wear some very nice socks and I will move there. No, it won't happen. You will just be ready to move here. And you might be saying, nobody does that. Nobody does that. Now, let me give you some real examples. You want to make more money, but you only watch podcasts. So you are just preparing yourself, not taking the action, not walking the walk. And that's why you feel sad, because you see all these people younger than you making a lot of money. First reason. Okay. Second, the female aspect. You think that you will improve in one aspect of your life. You started to train good, you started to make money, and females will come naturally. The chances of that happening, if you have a social circle, it can happen, but the chances of it happening by wimp is very, very, very low. So no success in that too. So focus on what you want to get and then achieve it. Don't go like, if I get this I will automatically get this. That could be true in some cases, but not on most cases, because most people focus on Yeah, I will watch podcast about learning this business, and then they do nothing, then they watch another podcast. Okay. Or you could just take podcast for fun. Don't do this thing like it is making me this. It is better than movies, but it is none better than action. Raw action solve everything. Okay, you must have heard that. You must have heard that, and you haven't implemented it. That's why you're feeling sad. And come on, dude, you are a grown ass man. Even if you are a woman, okay. For women, I have a little different advice. I have seen women that women are very very socially, you could say, emotionalistic. They feel a lot of emotions, and when they are young, they feel a certain amount of emotion more than that. By the time they are 30, they are numb by emotions, but when they are young, they feel a lot of emotions, sad, depressed, and this and that. For females, I would say, if any female is watching, for females, I would say, have a better companion, have a better surrounding yourself, because female moods solely depends on their surrounding. If you have a brother, if you have a male companion, and he's making jokes, you will feel happy. Okay, but it is all 100% reversed in men cases, because as men, even if your friend is making a joke and you lost a deal, you lost a business deal, you will still feel sad. And I have seen with women, they don't feel sad, nothing happens. Okay, you can just persuade them into being happy. Okay, so see you in the next one. Don't be sad.